Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here at noon. We're live on location at, as you can see, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine, one of our favorite places in the world to be. Again, very, very excited every time we come here. They bring out the appetizers. They're cooking back there. They spoil us. I can't really say anything other than that.
There's no other way to spin it. Walking out with the Oreo Delight was probably...
And then they bring an Oreo Delight to you out here, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
all right, you don't have to show where I already dug into it.
Well, I mean, nobody saw that part. You can't even want to see that. So.
Anyway, well, so excited to be here. Thank you to Paula, Kathy, Jeff, everybody that's a part of this, because it just makes it so much fun for us. We were just talking about how much we love to do our own locations.
We were just at Glenda Mitchell's law firm, stopped by to see her, and again, we appreciate her so very much. Her and John, the whole team, just great people, and glad that she is our presenting partner for all things Auburn Blitz. But our program at noon is brought to you by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensa Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensa Green.
And again, two staples for us here on the show. Saw Alexander yesterday.
Yeah.
As he passed by the cart store, so we're seeing everybody here over the last couple of days. But again, you can comment away here on social media. Today we'll be with you for an hour. Obviously, this morning it consumed the entire podcast, the game last night, and we'll resume talking about that and some other things. But unfortunately, last night it was just another terrible start. We didn't even talk about that this morning. This is 4 or 5 out of the last 6 games where Auburn has gotten off to a terrible start. I mean, you just dig yourself a hole. And really, I think the lone game that stands out to me that Auburn got off to a great start had to be Florida.
Yeah, and Auburn started 0-7 for the first 4 minutes until then. That's when Keyshawn Hall made his first 3 to bring it to 3-7. And after that, I mean, it just was still so slow that Auburn was able to make anything happen. And it felt like there were turnovers left and right and no rebounding there. And, I mean, there's no other way to put it than just sloppy basketball coming right out the gates.
Absolutely, just terrible all the way around. And, again, that's one of the things that Stephen Pearl said in the postgame last night is that, we got to just – if we're going to win any games moving forward, we have got to quit getting off to such a horrendous start. And he's right. You can't play one half of basketball. Now, Auburn came back and took a lead in the second half, overcame an 18-point deficit. But, again, you expend so much energy trying to come back. And, again, you should have won the game. Mm-hmm. You're up 5 with 2 minutes to go. You need to win that basketball game. You're in control. You're up 2 possessions. You need to win. Again, I'm still – I don't know that – I mean, surely I know that he knows that he had 2 timeouts, but why not at that point, especially after Mississippi State hits that 3 to cut it to 2, would have been a great time to call a timeout and kind of regroup a little bit, draw up a play in a possession, go into the basket. Auburn had already been to the basket 36 times. I mean, to the foul line 36 times, to Mississippi State 17. So draw up a play, use as much clock as you can, get downhill, get the ball in KO or Tahad or somebody's hands, Keyshawn, and get him to the line for 2 shots and try to stay ahead of the game. So I
100% agree that cold starts are bad preparation. I definitely see that being one of the leading causes of having a bad start right out the gate. And I think it's difficult because you've seen it the last couple of games where it's just constantly so slow and so
Well, you start off slow.
Sloppy.
You start off slow offensively, but you're also starting off slow defensively. I mean, you're getting down 12-2,
defense.
all the way around. So it's the whole 9 yards. It's not just one element. But go back and look at the way this game started. Again, let's see, what was it ended up being there?
At half?
5-0, 7-0. And then Auburn finally scored a bucket. But Auburn was down 12-3, then 15-6, then 18-6. And, the lead kept growing. Then it was 21-6.
With 18 of those, or 15 of those being Josh Hubbard.
So Auburn was able to come back and cut it to 6 at 21-15. And then they went on another run, ran it to 29-18. But my point is, they built an 18-point lead. Auburn fights back from that. Got off to a great start in the second half. I think they're 17-1.
17-7 run.
Was it 1 or 17-7? I thought it was 17-1 at one point in time to start. I mean, I can't.
I was counting.
Yeah, it may have been 17-7, something like that. But regardless, they chipped away and got back, took a lead, extended it to 7, and Stephen said, you shouldn't lose a game when you're up 7 with 5 minutes or 5 with 2, whichever one that you look at. So, I don't know. I got some questions about some things, not just with the players, but with the coaching. I mean, you can say what you want to say, but with 2 minutes to go up 5, that game was mismanaged at the end.
There's
it was.
No question. And where else? The end of the game.
You look at the situation in that game. You can go back and look at numerous games here late. Auburn's on a 5-game skid now, where they had Vanderbilt was just another horrible start. You felt like you were climbing out of a hole the entire game and just didn't. So
I do remember Bruce Pearl always making it a priority to start on top. I do remember him always saying that if they ever did get put behind in the first couple of minutes, that immediately he would stop, call a timeout, regroup the team, and then in the post game would always talk about, hey, going out on a cold start is not going to be how this team goes to win games. And so it is just, you saw how quickly Bruce stopped that to progressing even worse than what it has.
Okay,
done.
So I hadn't brought this up, and again, this is just banter for this show and to kick it around. Do you think Auburn wins any of these last 5 games with Bruce on the sideline?
Like if he was the coach?
If he were the coach, again, I don't want people to misconstrue what I'm saying. I heard a TV analyst yesterday bring this up, and it's just a valid question. Does Auburn lose that game last night if Bruce Pearl's coaching? Do they lose the Alabama game at home? Do they lose that Texas A&M game where you're up 16 with 7 minutes to go? I don't know. I mean, it's a hypothetical question, but the answer I think a lot of people would side with is probably not, because he was a mastermind at being able to finish games. And that's one of the things that, for all the knocks you want to give a first-year head coach, the flaw that I see right now is Auburn finishing basketball games. They're in these games. They have the lead in some of these games.
But how long does it take to learn that and develop that on your own? I mean, so I don't want to just knock Stephen and say that that's not going to happen, because, again, it takes time and it takes, more than just a couple of games and whatever to say, hey, you fully have this under control and you know what you're doing.
A win last night wouldn't have done much for you from a standpoint of national, moving you up in seed or anything like that. But the loss was way more devastating than a win would have been good. Does that make sense?
100%. 100%.
Okay, so a win, because you're expected to win. I think Auburn, the point spread went up to 6.5 last night. The ESPN matchup predictor had Auburn at like 69%. And to be frank with you, and a lot of naysayers can say the same about Auburn, but Mississippi State's a one-man band. I mean, you take Josh Hubbard away, like they had some of the worst shots at the basket last night in the second half. Now, I know Auburn ramped up its defense, but those were some of the most unbelievably bad shots from a Division I basketball team I think I can ever remember. And that was also one of the contributing factors for Auburn getting back in the game, is that when Josh Hubbard couldn't get a shot off or had not really contributed, nobody else on Mississippi State's team could widen the gap again. So Auburn closed it and eventually took the lead because they were that bad collected with shooting the basketball. So anyway, what did Mississippi State end up shooting 3-point wise before we go to break? They were at 72% at one point in time.
53%, 16 of 30.
And I've got a stat for everybody when we come back, and we'll talk about it some more. So, all right, we're going to take our first break here on the program. We're live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine here in Auburn, Alabama. Come out and check them out. They have the best selection of meat back here, wines, and everything else that you're looking for. All right, we'll see you back here shortly on Auburn Blitz.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Chevy Silverado and Traverse are ready for your driveway. Drive home today a full-size powerhouse Chevy Silverado with up to $13,000 off. Or get a loaded Traverse, the roomy Chevy SUV with third-row seating, and enjoy up to $6,500 off.
Buy today and you won't pay till May.
Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. 45 minutes left in our show today. We are live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine in Auburn. Again, you've all seen the Oreo Delight. It's Jeff's cooking up something unbelievable. It doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said it surprised me.
But I did tell him, like, he's like, well, do you want to try? I'm like, you know better than to do anything but red meat back there for you. So
I'm not going to complain if Jeff gives anything, because
that's right. It's all going to be
he's
good. So
a crazy good chef.
Pork chops are phenomenal. So I definitely recommend those. All right. Program brought to you every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big or too small. So call them in for all your pre-construction site prep work. And
Cincy Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Cincy Green. It has been pretty nice the last couple of days.
And guess what's coming next week?
And it's going to be back down into the 30s next week. So you want a reliable unit, you want to carry your unit installed by Cincy Green, because they're going to save you hundreds of dollars.
You did ask me the day before yesterday if you thought you had jinxed this weather.
Don't zip it. All right, let's
But
talk.
the groundhog did say
That rodent.
rodent. Okay. Do either of you believe that a top-notch basketball coach is coming to Auburn for less than $4 million? No, I don't. I mean, look, Bruce Pearl where did he rank? He's in the top 15 salary-wise in the country. Yeah, I mean, you got to pay a good coach. It's almost like in the portal now.
He was 15
Was he in
in
the
all of,
college basketball.
but 9th in SEC.
Now that's
Oh, no,
that's not
in
that's
SEC,
in
NIL.
NIL.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, what's the happy medium there, Ed? And what is actually? You bring this up all the time, and I hear what you're saying. So I don't have the answer. Would Auburn come out and say what they would put toward a budget for basketball, or what they're putting toward a budget for? I don't know that number.
Who commented and said Kentucky?
20 million.
Yeah, 2022, whatever it was. Was that this
It was
morning?
Golden. It's Todd Golden. Somebody was talking about, somebody, I think Justin said it, but Todd Golden at Florida was talking about that roster at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So, again, not necessarily. Now, Michigan, they went out and spent. They're number one. Last year what Auburn did as far as Janai Broome and the veteran guys, and it worked out. Michigan's an older team as well. But just because you go pour $22 million in, I mean, Kentucky's not having a bad year, but they're not having they're not in the top 5.
Again, but if you're going and spending that kind of money to go and get the best players out of the portal, the best players, how hard is it to leave the individuality at the door when you come into a team setting where you're used to being the best player everywhere, and now you've got other guys that are considered, the best player too, and so it's kind of hard to find your footing in there. And I think that's where some of this conversation should stem around, of why some teams aren't able to kind of get it together.
Well, Keith, you brought up a good point a minute ago, all fair. I hadn't even thought about yet. So you suspend Keyshawn Hall for one game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then you play him the next 40 minutes.
And he never comes out in the next one. So, I mean, I guess when you clear suspension, you're like, okay, that's fine. But
what are you teaching, though?
Did that really do anything? Was that I
don't know, and I was for the suspension.
Was that for, and that's not what we're saying. The suspension's fine. Kudos to Stephen for going, whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
Nobody's bigger than the program. It doesn't matter how many points you score. You need to learn a lesson, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then when you turn around, and maybe he did the things that he needed to do to get back in good standings, and if you're cleared, my point is, if you're cleared, you're cleared. So, but to go from sitting out at 13 minutes to go in the Vanderbilt game to a whole game at Arkansas to then going in and saying, well, hey, buddy, guess what you're going to do tonight? You ain't coming out. And he didn't need to come out because Auburn had to have Keyshawn Hall. And, again, I went through the depth thing this morning. Jovic, no points. Elijah Freeman, 7 points. One guy came off the bench and contributed. One guy. Like one human being. The rest of them were in the 30-plus minute range. And, really, Freeman was rotating in a sub situation. How many did he have? 19 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So all he was doing is if you brought SWA out, he'd go in for him.
And KO.
And KO, he'd go in for him. Like,
that
he's a utility piece. That's it. And what's happened to Philip Jovic? I mean, that's a legit question that if we go to the next presser, I'm going to ask, like, why is Philip Jovic, since the South Carolina game, really just fallen off?
Like, minutes have decreased a ton, but also production from him has decreased a lot. Like, I think last night
what do I say to you every game about 3 or 4 minutes into the basketball game? I send you a text on Philip Jovic. Hardest worker in college basketball.
Yeah.
I tweet it out every game. Nobody's going to outwork that guy. Why does he get 11 minutes last night? I just, again, I'm not coaching. I'm not even close to being a basketball coach, but I can tell you from a team that has nothing to pull from a bench, and you got legitimately 2 guys, he needs to get more than 11 minutes in a game where you're playing guys 38 and 40 and 36. Can he not get a few more minutes and at least try to get in the flow of the game? Because he's going to outwork everybody underneath. It doesn't matter. Like, he's undersized for his position, but he has shown.
But he
has shown.
Truly is. He likes to be under the hoop, and Murph likes to go out and every once in a while try to hit a 3, and that's fine. But Philip too was someone that would go and get offensive rebounds and be able to put points up after.
What, if anything, is different regarding Auburn basketball since they beat Florida on their
coming out on a slow start?
I can tell you this: Condon will never go 38 minutes in a game and score 1 point again. That was an anomaly. And kudos to Auburn for playing great defense, and he had an off night, and that's basketball. It happens sometimes. But Alex Condon will play the entire rest of his life and never play 38 minutes and score 1 point. I'm just telling you, that ain't gonna happen. But Auburn went down there to Gainesville and pulled off the inevitable.
What else isn't going to happen is probably somebody else scoring 46.
Don't hold your breath.
A career night for somebody, and then
now watch Otega Owe come into Neville Saturday and score 50. Like, it would be about fitting. Now, I mean, but you're right. I mean, they had to have a ridiculous
records left and right.
They happen to do that all the time. All right, we're up against a break. I got some other things I want to talk about when we come back. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Peppertree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Join the 43rd Alabama State Games, June 12th through 14th, 2026. Compete in Olympic-style events and support Alabama youth sports. Discover the power of sports. Registration opens March 1st at alagames.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Auburn Blitz. Auburn Blitz every single day. All things Auburn Blitz brought to you by Glenda Mitchell Law Firm in Georgia and in Alabama now. And we were just over at her office. What a beautiful office.
So beautiful. And they're building a new office.
In Cartersville.
Yeah, redoing that. And it's also very, very gorgeous. And so loved going over there, talking to her, kind of getting our head wrapped around some things and future things coming up. So if you ever, which we hope no one's going to be in a car accident, but some of those things are unpredictable, but you want to have somebody that is on your side, and Glenda is going to make sure that you get everything that you're supposed to, and no insurance kind of fakes on you and does anything.
Some people say they're going to do things, but they don't. She says things and she follows through. I mean, you can look at all the testimonies and all, and you can tell why she's the go-to for that. So check out Glenda Mitchell. And it's halfway through our show today, and guess where we are?
We're at Peppertree Steaks and Wine, one of the best places in the entire world. I'm not even kidding. They have some of the most high grade quality meat that you're going to be able to find. Beautiful wine selection. They also cater, as you can see right behind me. And they've got their pre-made casseroles that they have, twice baked potatoes, everything that you can just pick up here, take home, throw them in the oven, and they're all set.
You know,
So
there
amazing.
could be a better job out there in the world than we have. I don't know where it would be, but going to Pepper Tree, going to Prime Steakhouse, going to Lake Martin Pizza, going by and seeing Glenda Mitchell, going to the cart source and driving golf carts for a couple of hours. I mean, there could be a better job somewhere, but, you know, I don't know where it is. And, again, we appreciate all of our partners so very much for what they do and what they bring to the program. Okay, for TV people, I was just kind of bringing up during the break because we have literally not said, hey, look, this job would be even if Auburn could just win in things, like it would be like the pinnacle of all jobs. But anyway, maybe that'll be happening in football season. Maybe baseball, softball.
Yeah.
We got softball's off to a good start.
Yeah.
Baseball took one on the chin, but they got a big tournament out in Arlington and going to play 3 really good teams. And
This next weekend?
no, it's this coming weekend. It's right now, starting Friday. So Kansas State, Florida State, and Louisville.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, you know, we'll see. Pitching's been great so far. Hitting, not so much. So you expect that. It's going to get going. And, you know, Chris Rembert's going to be out for probably 3 weeks. Thank goodness it's all it is.
Yeah.
Because when he slid into second, I thought he broke his leg. Like, and I'm thinking, of course, you know, because you had brought up, like, the week before about how bad Auburn's luck's been in baseball with the injuries early in the season. And as soon as he slid, I went, well, there it is.
Do I have something jinxing things?
No, I think you kind of like are channeling things. But hey, he's going to be good and going to be back.
I'm going to be a millionaire.
I love that.
Okay.
I'm here for that. So, yeah, Jim, the ribs and Conecuh burgers.
Conecuh burgers are so
There's
good.
nothing better. And Jim's taking his daughter to the gymnastics meet on Friday. So
Stop by here before.
Get
yourself some.
You get you some good food here. You won't have to twist Jim's arm, I promise you. But I want to go back. We haven't talked about the women's team at all. And again, I hate it. I wish it was under better circumstances, but Coach Vickers not off to the best start. 2-10 in league play, and won those games back to back. Beat Florida and Alabama, and then it is just haven't really been competitive in a lot of these games. Faith, that's and again, it's his first year. I mean, you got to give somebody some time. They're 13-13 overall. There's only one team in the league that's worse than Auburn. And it's Arkansas, and they're 11-16. The other team that was worse than Auburn is no longer worse than Auburn, and that's Texas A&M, because Texas A&M just beat Auburn by 20. So
yeah, these aren't very close games when you go and you see the scores. Auburn's getting pretty much
getting run out.
Yeah,
it's getting run out of the gym.
Not good.
You know, just looking at, you know, Harris or Duhan had 23 points, and like it's been a one girl show for them too. And so anyway, you got to see what Coach Vickers can do. Got to give him some time. He's been very successful everywhere he's been. It's a different animal in the SEC. And you look at the teams in this league like LSU and South Carolina and Tennessee, and there's some really, really good programs here. So
I mean, if you go and look at the standings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 of the teams are ranked.
Right.
Only 6 aren't. And so the SEC obviously is kicking tail. And
the women's side is a lot more tough than the guys this year. I mean, I think there's 4 there's 4 ranked teams for the men, and like you said, I mean,
10
over half the conference is ranked in the top 25 in women. So I mean, Oklahoma's 11, LSU 7,
South Carolina at 3,
Vanderbilt 5, Texas 4. I mean, good Lord, it's a brutal league, and when you're trying to rebuild in a league like this,
it's hard,
and you don't have quite the roster.
But I think he's somebody that you definitely need to give some time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, very likable. I think he's one of the things that he did so well at previous places was recruit. And so he's going to have to do do well there. Softball's really doing well, Mike. I know we were supposed to have an announcement Monday, but it's been delayed because nothing from us, but it's been delayed from Auburn. I'll kind of let a little bit of the cat out of the bag. It's a NIL agreement with us and one particular player that we're excited about. So we're living in that world now, Faith, of going through all this clearinghouse stuff. It's the world we live in. So hopefully they'll get it all straight, and we can't wait to make that announcement.
Yeah.
And they give us the go-ahead, the thumbs up. So.
Yeah, so 9-2 overall this season, which is great. Next game being today at, I guess they're playing right now.
Yeah, they're out in California.
Oh,
yeah.
12 Central.
Well, I mean, that's just telling you what time it is, but they're out in
Cathedral
City, California, playing Oregon.
Yeah, playing Oregon, but it should be on.
Now, we did talk to a few softball players the other day, and they were like, hey, we did what we need to do, but this tournament's going to really be
a test,
a benchmark for what they are as a program early in the season.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be very interesting to see kind of how they do, because they were playing some teams that they knew they could beat.
And possibly maybe having a game added with Texas Tech.
Yes.
They didn't know at that time if they were going to be able to do it, but who all's in this tournament? UCLA, Oregon, obviously Auburn. It's a loaded tournament. I think you could probably go back to that other tab and scroll down, and it'll tell you who they're potentially going to be playing after. I know they got Oregon, and then they got UCLA, Brigham Young, BYU, Washington, Cal State, Fullerton, that's just and then if you add Texas Tech in there.
Yeah, that's a competitive.
That's brutal. Hey, go out there and win several of those games.
Come back feeling good, comfortable.
Yeah. All right, let's go to break. We're up against another break here for TV. We're live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Don't go anywhere. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Uh-oh, a home emergency is looming. But wait, your favorite hero is here to save the day again. The Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Home Heroes are here with up to 24 months no-interest financing. Need a bigger fix? Pow! You'll find heroic savings on tankless water heaters, whole home water filtration, HVAC replacements, generators, garage door replacements, and more. When your home needs saving, call Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Couple segments left here on the show today. We're live on location at Pepper Steaks and Wine, and it's getting close to 12:45, and so whatever Jeff's got back there, you'll be bringing that out. We're going to be showing all of you, so you can make plans to come by Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine and grab some of this unbelievable food.
Guys, with it being baseball, basketball, gymnastics, softball, everything, before the games, they have their lunch specials every day. Come to Pepper Tree, get some food before you head over there, or if you're doing some sort of tailgate or whatever for baseball,
right?
Where you bring in food. Cater Pepper Tree.
And by the way, we'll be at the basketball game Saturday for the Outlive game. Kentucky and Pepper Tree's going to be cooking there, and we're going to be doing our post-game show from Neville somewhere. We don't know exactly where yet, but we'll be doing our post-game show from Neville after the game. Hopefully a victorious post-game show.
Maybe with an Outlive burger. Who knows?
How about that? We won't complain at all about that. So, hey, look, speaking of Neville on Saturday, SeatGeek tickets for Kentucky, $80. I mean,
Vivid Seats, I think it started to go up.
Well, I mean, yeah, people are probably snatching them up now because the price has dropped. But
I will say I do remember last year for Rupp Arena, it was like almost $400. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's people in Kentucky are rabid.
108 now, so
going up a little bit. That number last year would have been $500.
Oh, there's no question. Because I remember I used to always be like, oh, well, you're going to be able to go. It's only because they were so expensive all the time last year. So I was like,
we just talked to somebody. I won't drop names, but they said can't get a ticket to the game because it is sold out. So you have to go to the secondary market. But it goes in line with what we're talking about some of the attendance problems. And you're probably going to see it Saturday. You're going to see people that have tickets and that's your prerogative. Well, I'm not saying you buy tickets, you have to be at every game. You got stuff that comes up, but give them to somebody that can use them. I mean, seriously, because Neville's not a massive arena. So it's magnified when you have scattered empty seats. I mean,
my also thing is that if there is someone or a company that has a bunch of tickets and they're giving them to people that just don't really care and they want to go for the luxury experience or whatever it is at Neville. That is so different compared to your screaming Auburn fans that want to be so involved and so active. I remember last year when I went to one of the games, everyone was standing up and we were.
Was that the Georgia game that we were at? You and Reese were over there, and then me and Braden were in the back. So
and we stood up and we ended up sitting down, but the people in front of us kept standing.
Right.
And the people behind us were like, tell them to sit down. And I was like, they're cheering. I mean, this is like
this is not a social event.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, kudos to the people that buy the season tickets and contribute, and that's all great.
Right.
But just make sure somebody's there. Don't, especially the midweek games, because there's students here that would love to get in because their area is full, and they would love to sit in those seats. And you could transfer those tickets wherever it is, that you're sitting, and you can transfer them to those people. And I mean, I know if I had them, I would say, hey, who wants these? For this game, because I can't go.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So it's a good opportunity. And look, again, as expensive as they have been the last several years, if you give 4 tickets to a family and they don't have to pay for it, and you want to say, look, I can't use them, please go. What a great experience for maybe a young family and their kids.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity out there. But we're looking forward to being at the game on Saturday night, covering the game. You'll be on the floor again.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right in the middle of action. You hear really kind of what's going on. I'm up there with the birds and the pigeons and the rafters flying around and perching. So, and then I eventually get to come down after. But, hey, look, my seat's great. I mean, the perspective of what I get to watch is very good, but it's not yours.
No.
So
I get to be right all in the action.
Yeah, sometimes literally in the action.
Yeah, which is.
Like you haven't, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not saying it. I'm not jinxing it.
Please don't.
I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm leaving it alone. So.
But yeah, I'm excited to be back at Neville. It feels like it's been quite some time.
Since Vanderbilt. And so Auburn needs to find a way to be. And look, you get a big win against Kentucky, then turn around, go on the road to Oklahoma and get a win there.
Yeah.
And then you got a 2-game stretch with LSU and Ole Miss at home. Man, got to win those. But all of a sudden, you won 4 at that point.
Yeah.
And then you got the Alabama game at the end. And somehow, if you're playing really well and you kind of regroup, you can go. It's like I'm trying to take the half glass full approach now. It can also flip the other
what happened
direction.
Last year? Alabama came into Auburn.
Won close, like they did.
Auburn went into Coleman Coliseum.
Won close. So maybe.
I just don't want whatever team he showed up last night against Arkansas. I don't want him to be playing that team.
No, they're gonna. That Alabama can score with anybody. Now they have problems with defense as well. I mean, they give up. They may give up 90-something. They did to Auburn, and they did to Arkansas, but they
were able to.
They're gonna outscore you. They're gonna outscore you. So that's kind of their mojo. All right, up against the final break here on the show. Again, we are live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine in Auburn. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensagreen.
Central Alabama, This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bank Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
I'll just go back up here on the stoop pigeons. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz, last segment here, live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. It's always the most difficult segment we have when we're on location here at Pepper Tree, because Jeff always brings, right on cue, look, what in the water? Petite could you not find something bigger than that? So, I mean, that's a small. This is ridiculous, guys.
Look at that.
Man, my guy is something
Jeff
else,
is
man.
the man.
Like, I'm sorry that he's just the best.
Jeff
I
is
can
the
see.
man.
I like to cook. I do some things pretty well, but this man here,
He can cook.
he can slap, get it done, man. As you can see right above Face Head back there, they cater too. So,
And again,
why
you
would you
can't
not?
find some of these meal prices
Would you look at this
anywhere.
pork chop?
I can't because I keep looking at
we
it.
got to take pictures of this.
I know.
So-
We're gonna have to hurry.
Yep. So anyway, we again appreciate Glenda Mitchell, attorney at law firm here in Auburn and Cartersville, Georgia. If you happen to be in a car accident or you and your family, she's the one to call. She's going to fight for you. She's coming to you, and she's going to give you her personal cell number to make sure from start to finish or whatever you're dealing with that it's done correctly. So call on the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm. Also, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensa Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensa Green.
great partners of our program for a long time now. We appreciate them, and of course Pepper Tree as well. So
Finishing up, we've got obviously Kentucky on Saturday.
Yep.
Keep thinking today's Friday. Kentucky on Saturday, and the outlet game which has always been super, super important for the Pearl family. When I spoke with Jackie last week, talking about how Russell Med and the Outlet Foundation really go hand in hand and doing all these kind of things. So make sure if you do go and get an Outlet burger here at Pepper Tree, 20% of the proceeds go to the Outlet Foundation.
Love that. Such a great organization, and make sure you're part of that. If you're at the game, buy your Outlet shirt. I mean, all the proceeds again go to the foundation. All right, so here's an interesting tidbit that we can carry into tomorrow. Just got a text, appreciate it. Sounds like there could be transferring after spring anyway. Here's a loophole.
What?
If a kid doesn't like their position on the depth chart, they can legally go to another college as a walk-on, similar to the Wisconsin kid going to Miami last year. So, like we said, we said, is there really a portal window? Can you really tell somebody they can't transfer to a college? I'm telling you. We'll read more into it. Well, hey, and I also want to say, next week our portal ranking for the class is, Faith and I are going to do that.
Yeah.
And so we'll have that. We'll break it down throughout the week. We'll probably do 39 to 34, and then who we feel like we'll work our way on down the list. I think everybody knows who number one is. It's not a shock.
Maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, look, that's interesting right there.
That's definitely something to talk about, because even if you do go and you walk on somewhere else, what does your scholarship turn?
Don't you think they can't figure that out?
Well, that's why, I think you have to sign contracts.
I agree, because until you do, you're going to have stuff like this pop up every time.
I don't see.
I'm just saying that there's always going to be a loophole until you put pen on paper with a contract. So
always. I cannot believe that this is.
We'll dive into some of. I just got that, by the way, so I'll dive into that, and
we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow. Hey, by the way, another outstanding place we're going to be tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be at Prime Steakhouse at Stillwater's. So, are you going to get steak 2 days in a row?
Maybe.
Unbelievable.
We might be doing the oysters tomorrow. Who knows?
Without a doubt, 100%. So, anyway, looking forward to that. But again, follow the softball team this weekend in a big tournament out in California, taking on Oregon, UCLA, BYU, Cal State Fullerton, just a star-studded lineup. And then Auburn will be in Arlington starting tomorrow, taking on Kansas State, Florida State, and Louisville. So, I mean, three really, really, really good baseball programs. Last year, Auburn went out there and had a really good tournament, and it kind of propelled them to what they did the rest of the season. So, pitching's been outstanding. Hope the bats wake up. And, wow, look at there.
All right, so right now, Auburn is up 6-4 against Oregon in the top of the third.
Awesome.
Wow.
And so really, 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second, and then now just added one. They're up 7-4.
7-4. There we go.
Wow. Hey, the problem for Auburn in the last few years has been the bats.
Yeah.
You know, the pitching's been fine, but they're losing a lot of low-scoring games. But the Malvo's known for hitting.
Yeah.
Looks like that's starting to, and this is a young team. We know several of the girls that came in that are already contributing right now as freshmen. And so I really feel confident that they will continue to build this program back up to where it was several years ago when it was making trips out to Oklahoma City for the College World Series. So, all right, 1 minute left in the show here. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks to everybody here at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. It just this food is unbelievable. We'll show it off one more time. I got the pork chop. She got the filet, twice baked potato, the roll, everything, the Oreo surprise, the snacks that we get. Just awesome. Thanks to Glenda Mitchell Law Firm for everything. We saw Glenda just a minute ago. She's phenomenal. and thanks to J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation.
And Sense of Green.
So we're going to wrap it up here from Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Check them out in Auburn and Montgomery. For Faith Richardson, I'm Brett Richardson. We enjoyed it. We hope you did. See you tomorrow